Now, who knows what's real and what isn't real? I'm not talking about the moon landing.
No, yeah, it's 1,000% real.
1,000%.
Yeah. If you could even,
million.
if you could go like 1,000,000%, it'd be 1,000,000%.
A million?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. USA.
USA. USA.
That's amazing. We had all that, and then we just threw it out and said never again.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, we did it. Like, let's close this book, and now let's.
Yeah, what about just like the streaming quality in general? Being able to stream that from the moon back to America. Why did we stop doing that?
I think they just realized we weren't ready for it yet.
Humans as a whole?
As a society, we just were
Couldn't handle it.
We just were not ready for it yet. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
That's hard to believe.
It's unbelievable.
Zeno said, I don't know if this is the real moon.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
This is
Looks like it.
I don't think this is real. I don't think this particular shot here is real. I don't think that it's Buzz and Neil.
No, it's not. It's not.
Who was the camera person for that? Was it Scorsese up there with him, or
Jim Lovell, I think.
okay?
One of the
I thought it was
goats.
Stanley Kubrick.
Well, a lot of people say that, and those people are fucking idiots.
What did Stanley Kubrick do?
That's what everyone says. Stanley Kubrick was the one who, filmed the moon.
Yeah, there's a movie
on a
about it.
soundstage in Hollywood.
Oh, you're talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, bingo.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Exactly.
They're not the only ones. A lot of people say that.
A lot of people do say
Not us on this particular show.
Of course not, because we're realists. We live in the real world. Okay.
Where?
Where we landed on the moon and we won the goddamn space race.
And what year?
1969.
At the time, that was the most important thing in the world. You don't think the U.S. was going to win the most important thing in the world?
I agree. I think we won it. I think we won it. Even if we didn't, we won
We're
it.
going to lose to Russia?
If we were able to bluff and win it, I'm okay with
That's
it.
almost even better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we were able to fake a moon landing and get everybody to believe that we did it, I'm still a USA 1 type guy. Shit, I'll bluff a hand. I'm not scared to do that. If we get a win, we get a win. If the chips come back to us, we count it as a win. But the older I get, the more I think about it. I don't know.
I would advise just not thinking about it.
Okay.
And just living in the world in which we did go. And we did win.
Bingo.
And
Okay.
you know what we did? There's just an entire generation of Russian people just put whatever they were doing down and just say, we can't win. We can't beat the U.S.
Which we love. Once again, USA. 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 Rest in peace, Zerlon Tipton, one of our former teammates. He had a quote that said, makes sense, you don't think about it. He would say something. And then
I like that.
I will go, what? He goes, it makes sense, you don't think about it. Let's keep it moving.
That's right.
And he would just jog away, and I was like, all right.
That's awesome.
All right,
You know
we'll
what?
think,
That's right.
Yeah, we won't. You're right. Yeah, I won't think about it. We'll just keep it moving. Yeah, your life's better that way, And Zerlon was certainly a ball of energy, but that's one of the greatest quotes that I've ever heard come out of a human, and I will take that on for the
You should.
8K stream
I know.
we had from the moon.
Are we sure that wasn't the real one?
That was-
Zeno pulled up
that
fake
was
moon.
documented
don't know.
The
footage.
original's black and white, right?
Yes.
The original?
Yes.
Well, we don't know.
Well, the one that aired.
The video, an estimated 650 million people worldwide.
I don't know if the Super Bowl is ever going to get that many.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Could you imagine?
President Nixon made a call, what's been called the longest distance phone call, to.
Wait, they made a call to the
I
moon?
didn't know that.
What?
Well, yeah, you got to be able to talk to him.
Sat
They
phone.
patched it through Houston.
Yeah, of course.
Look at that.
Well, Houston didn't have any problems that day, did they?
No, they didn't.
Let me see if I can even call my wife right now. It's two blocks down.
Our Wi-Fi doesn't work on the plane half the flight.
Yeah,
Talking about
we're up on
NASA, not Apple.
When we're up on the plane and the Wi-Fi just doesn't work, and they're like, well, we're on an airplane. It's like, well, they were on the goddamn moon.
Yeah, well, they were using a Linksys router. I can guarantee that.
Bingo.
Space age technology that our minds can't even comprehend.
It's true.
USA.
USA. USA.
All right, we went. I know.
Yeah, I know you know.
Either way, we won. Either way, we won.
Bingo.
Win to
Amen.
win.
Amen. No matter how you slice it or dice it, we won the space game. We won the space game, and I'm thankful for that we won in that particular time. I wasn't alive. I wasn't even thought of, but it is a nice little feather under the United States of America's cap.
Yeah.
That Buzz and Neil got it done.
End of the first Cold War.
I didn't know we had a fucking cold call up to the moon, though. That's the first time I've heard
Longest long distance call ever.
that. Of all time, still.
Yep, still stands to this day.
650 million people worldwide watch it. I don't know if that's ever going to get topped.
I don't think so.
And then longest phone call of all time to the moon. Wow. That's amazing.
That just swung me the other way.
We did it.
No way we did it.
What?
Yeah. Seeing that phone call thing, up until right there, I believed it, and now I don't.
Was there a delay, or were they talking, hello?
Instantaneous.
There was no delay?
Nope.
Yeah.
There was no delay.
No way.
Probably one of the first FaceTimes, kind of, I heard.
Yeah, well, he certainly saw him.
Well, now you gone too far.
I mean, it
You
wasn't.
went way too far. with
Through
the
a
FaceTime
satellite,
thing.
through NASA.
I mean, suck it, Russia. We never went, bitch, and we still won.
Well, I think we beat him.
Well, yeah, we won.
Yeah.
Anyways, last Super Bowl was the most watched thing since.
The moon landing. Yeah, 650 million.
Maybe this one will beat it.
Talk about air quotes.
650 million.
Call Stephen Jones.
How'd they count that? Nielsen was on the numbers.
Well, I think they just knew. Damn near everyone in the world was watching that.
Walker, I saw everybody was watching. Did you see?
Yeah.
I saw everybody I saw. I got a friend in Ohio. He said everybody he knew saw.
Mo, we need to watch the U.S. win again.
Can we please listen to this? Can we please listen to this? We're gonna look.
Good quality.
The President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over.
Tell him to talk.
That would be an honor. Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Come on.
Yeah, we did go. All right, sweet.
We did it.
That's the same delay frequency as we currently have with ESPN when we send our show. So I'm happy a lot has changed
makes
in
sense.
technology. Congrats to us making it up there.
We did it.
Forgot it was Nixon, too. He's a real trustworthy guy.
Hey.
Nick's full of shit.
Yeah,
Jesus.
No. It's not as if Nixon ever did anything.
I'm not a crook.
Crooked when he was in there. No way. This sucks.
He said return to Earth.
Are you guys not American?
I'm pretty bummed that I've learned today that we never went to the moon.
Oh,
Whoa, we didn't teach you that.
Shocker.
Yeah, you
Conspiracy guy doesn't think we went to the moon.
I believed it up until 5 minutes ago, which really sucks.
No, we went. He said return to Earth. We'll see you at the Hornet. Charlotte had a game. Charlotte
Yeah,
Hornets.
they did.
That's just a bummer.
We beat them.
We still won.
Respect that.
But we never went.
They patched him through. It wasn't like an official phone call. Like they patched him through Houston, like it was like when they held his phone up to the speaker, basically.
Yeah, it was just like when Houston's talking to Neil.
What, you think he dialed AT&T on a rotary phone and called him?
I think there's a chance those were just lines into a phone, and then they said their
This
lines
guy.
back.
This guy.
I legitimately
CCP cornered
until
him.
1:32, I thought we went to the moon. Then
We did!
Then you had to bring that video up. 650 million people. They all watched moon landing. They made a phone call.
What do you think? No one cared about the moon landing?
President Nixon.
That might be 750 million, brother. We didn't get an accurate total.
Who cares?
You're right.
10 billion. Who gives a shit?
I don't know if they had 10 billion people.
No.
No, we don't even know. But they might as well just say that.
Don't lose.
I'm bummed out.
You hear how crazy you sound?
I do. I didn't think I was going to be here. Just like you didn't think you were going to bury Liam Cohen. I didn't think I was going to not believe in the moon landing.
No, we need you to believe. It's America. Come on. We did it.
America still won.
We did.
And that's the bottom line.
USA.
USA.
Anyways, 57.7 million average viewers for the AFC Championship. Last year's Super Bowl, most watched thing since the definite moon landing that we had
without a doubt.
in 1969.
Spent a whole 2 hours up there. That was it. Saw all we needed to see. So we're good here. 2 hours. Let's get out of here.
Well, they said we got kicked out by whoever was potentially up there.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, do a little knock on the wrong door up there.
Well, you know what they're doing up there now?
What's that?
They're inside the moon.
Who's that?
This guy.
What?
We're gonna listen to this guy.
How'd they get there, Con?
It's the Galactic Federation in the world's brightest minds working with aliens.
Anyways, what do you think the? All right, so we went to the moon.
Wait, how many times have we been back?
Plenty. A dude hit a golf ball off the moon. We saw
Bingo.
it.
Yeah, Tiger.
All right.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was a Puma commercial.
In that commercial,
it was a Nike commercial.
For Tiger Gatorade.
One and done?
We've been there 12 times.
12? Oh, okay.
What's his name? The old guy, the actor who went up, and it really just crushed his dreams.
William Shatner went
Yeah.
up there and said, "Don't go, nothing's up there." All right. So the people saying that they will boycott, we went to the moon.
We went to the moon.
We went to the moon.
Open
Yeah, we did.
shut
Just keep saying
book. We went to the moon.
This sucks.
Shout out to us. We did it in 1969. That was great.
I got some bad news.
No, it's not news. It's your opinion.
I don't think it is. I think we kind of confirmed it here. There's no way. There's no way we did that.
You know what? This guy wasn't saying any of this stuff before he had a Chinese samurai
Bingo.
bun on the back of his head.
Whoa.
Oh,
Japanese,
Whoa, that'd
brother.
be Japanese.
I know.
Have a little
I know
respect.
samurais are Japanese. You think there was never a Chinese guy who slipped over and said, "You know what? I think I'm gonna be a samurai."
Nope.
No,
Nope.
I don't think
I
so.
think there was.
I don't think
Good call.
That
Good
was
call.
forbidden.
Guess what? World War II happened too. Got news for you.
we
Well,
won.
yeah.
We won.
Yeah,
Okay?
I know World War II happened.
USA, good for us. Anyways, let's get back to the boycott of the Super Bowl. What was last year's number?
We only went to the moon 6 times, by the way.
Okay, Tone's making things up to make the story
I
sound
think
better.
Nick's making things up to make it sound worse.
Did anyone die on the moon?
No, they thrived. They had a phone call with the president on the moon.
If no one died, then I definitely don't feel like we went.
People did die in the mission to get there,
Yeah.
obviously testing rockets and things.
Which would probably shut it down, right?
No, because we had to beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Had to get
Had to get there.
For sure.
Haven't you ever seen Apollo 13?
I've seen Tom Hanks, which, I mean, that's a whole different conversation.
Uh-oh.
All
What do you
right,
mean?
let's talk about the Super Bowl. Last year, most watched since the moon landing that we all agree, except for Connor,
We went to.
definitely went to.